Welcome to Home Organizing for Beginners. I'm Tammy, your home organizing educator. Today's microscopic home organizing topic is this: kids' toys. Doesn't seem very microscopic, does it? But I assure you that we can boil this issue of kids' toys down into a solution that you can implement today if you so choose. As someone who is or feels like they're just starting their home organizing journey, you're not going to lay out this big toy organizing system. Sometimes those things include things like decluttering your piles of toys or storing them by type in color-coded bins. Well, that's something that can happen. That's just not where you should start. Let's reserve creating a toy organizing system for next level organizing. In this episode, I'll share the details of the problem you're seeing in your own home with the kids' toys. I'll share what the solution is and how you can implement it. Let's dive into the problem you're seeing at home. Everywhere you walk in your home, there are toys, right? So many toys. You wake up, you walk in the kitchen for coffee, there's a Tonka truck on the counter. You go to take a shower, and in your bathtub, there are bath toys. Well, you hope they're bath toys, right? Not toys that shouldn't get wet. You tiptoe into your kid's bedroom only to step on a Lego. You try to sit down and have a nice family dinner, but you have to clear off the table. You have to clear off all the crayons and coloring books and everything, right? You get the picture. Is that how your house looks? Is that what you're dealing with? You have toys everywhere. It almost feels like there's litter strewn all over your house. So what can you do about it? You don't have to live with it like that. So I don't want you to overlook the simple solutions, but I am going to go a smidge deeper with you on this solution, only because I know with kids' toys, it's not a one and done situation. It involves your kids. In order to create something sustainable where toys are picked up on a regular basis, you have to go a bit deeper on the solution. This is still something that is simple and sustainable and something you can implement today. What is the solution? Contain and expect. Let me explain. Contain the toys, whatever room they're in, you want to contain them. You need to give your kids a container to put them into. You need to give yourself a container to put them into. Otherwise, it's not clear what to do with them. It can be a toy chest, a cardboard box, several cardboard boxes, a plastic tote, anything that will help you contain the toys, even if you need several of them and they're in different rooms. Since your kids are the ones that are actually playing with the toys, getting them out, leaving them lay, they're the ones that have to be involved in the solution too. This is where expect comes in. So you're having them help contain them, but you also need to set the expectation for them that they have to pick their toys up every single day or once a week, whatever it is for you and that works for your home and your family. So I'm giving you permission right now to set this expectation, to be clear with them and to stick with it. This is going to work for you because containing all of the toys is simple. It's something you already know how to do. You know how to pick them up and put them in a bin. And let me tell you something else. Your kids know how to do it too. It's something they can do at pretty much every single age. When you take a moment to think through what you want to have happen in your home with all of the toys each day, you'll be able to set these expectations. When kids and people in general know what's expected of them, they're much more likely to do it. Years ago, I purchased an online parenting course. So this is the primary thing I took from that course. If I don't actually tell others what I expect them to do, how would they know? The other piece of the puzzle is following through, which you won't even get to if you don't know what you're expecting your kids to do with their toys. So containing the toys is simple. Setting the expectations is fairly simple. Following through to make sure the kids are meeting the expectations, that might be a little more challenging. That's where we're going to go a little bit deeper, but it helps you set the stage for next level home organizing. How are you going to implement this? I started out by sharing with you that we're going to dig a little bit deeper on our microscopic home organizing topic. This means you have more steps than usual to follow, but this is going to hit on sustainability, right? A sustainable home organizing solution. Why bother doing something if it's not helping you make lasting improvements in your home, right? So, step number one, write down what you're expecting your kids to do with their toys each day. With just starting out in your home organizing journey, make sure you keep this as simple as possible. Don't overcomplicate it with a bunch of steps they need to follow. For example, put the toys in the containers every day before bath time, or put the toys in the containers every day after dinner. Put the toys in the containers every Sunday before bed. This isn't something that has to be done every day if that's not realistic in your home. Step number two, gather your containers together and put them in the needed rooms. It doesn't have to be pretty right now. You want to focus on the functionality before you worry about how it looks. Getting the toys off the floor regularly is your goal, right? So have your kids help with putting all the toys in the containers. Step number four, share with them what you wrote in terms of your expectations. Post your expectations where they can see them. This serves as a reminder to you and to them, and it'll help you do the next step. Step number five, do a regular review of the expectations that you set. Are they doing them? Are you holding them accountable? This is where most of us fall off. We tell them what we expect, but we never make sure that they're meeting our expectations, right? This step right here, this is what helps us sustain what we put in place. If we don't follow up, then it might fall apart. But I'll tell you a little secret right now. Even the most organized people that you know that have perfect organizing systems, their homes are free of clutter, they have their systems fall apart at times. Life happens to everybody. Kids get sick. We all have holidays. Our routines are thrown off course and things fall apart. The good news is when you implement a solution like I'm sharing with you today, it's simple enough to put it back in place. You have your expectations documented and you can start over, right? You don't have to start from scratch. You already know what you need to do. I have one point for you to remember as you walk away from our time together. This point is meant to help you remember what you've learned today so that you can get started, get organized, and ultimately stay organized. This week's point to remember is contain the toys and set expectations. Contain the toys and set expectations. To learn your options to continue your home organizing journey with me by your side, go to homeorganizingforbeginners.com. Thanks so much and have a great day. I hope we have the opportunity to get to know each other better.